Staying in Niagara, more tonight on the fate of the remaining whales at Marineland. With 31 belugas believed to still be living at the park, the sheer number has advocates saying there's no one place able to accept them all. And with the whale death toll rising again recently, experts say whatever is done must be done urgently before more whales die.
We're at the point where we need to work together. Marineland, the government, NGOs.
Charles Vinick, the man who led the effort to free the orca whale Keiko from the Free Willy film, says a joint effort is the only way to save the belugas at Marineland. And his yet-to-be-constructed ocean whale sanctuary could be part of the solution, large enough to become home to about 8 of the whales.
And we certainly think our sanctuary is an ideal location for them.
If completed, the sanctuary will provide 100 acres of netted ocean enclosure with depths up to 18 meters on the coast near Port Hilford, Nova Scotia. But the project has been in the works for years, and the Nova Scotia government says it will only approve a crown lease of the site if neighboring landowners consent to the sanctuary. Vinick says the project is making progress on convincing landowners and securing necessary approvals from government, but wouldn't give CHCH specific details.
Things are moving very well with that, but it is not a definitive answer at this stage.
Vinick says that if all were resolved today, whales could start living there next summer.
The landowners don't want this project, and that makes it a non-starter to begin with.
But former Marineland trainer turned prominent critic Phil Demers says Marineland's whales need help immediately and can't wait for the sanctuary to be built. 19 belugas and an orca whale have died at the park since 2019.
If those animals aren't removed within the next 3 years, there won't be any left.
Demers says the best option is to transfer some of the whales to existing marine parks in the U.S., where he says conditions would be better than at Marineland.
Creating a coalition of facilities in the U.S. ready to receive the animals in the event that the government were to, for instance, seize and take possession of those animals, that's something that's viable and possible, and I think that's a conversation these U.S. facilities would engage with.
But Demers says his research suggests there's only room for about 12 total across all potential American parks, meaning others would have to go to parks overseas. And that's something World Animal Protection is hoping the federal government won't allow.
We are advocating that they use the full extent of the law to not approve permits that would send these whales to another country where they could be bred and used for shows and entertainment.
Asked if the province would consider seizing Marineland's animals, the provincial government telling CHCH News moving the whales is complicated and there's no real alternative facility. Now, we're still waiting to hear back from Marineland's lawyer about our request for information on the recent deaths of another beluga whale and a seal, and we're also waiting on the Ministry of the Solicitor General for more information on their more than 200 investigations into the park since 2019.